I'm so excited to sniff in this box because I have a bunch of samples from Lucky Scent in here. There are so many new perfumes out that I wanted to get my nose on. And so I have like 18 samples of new perfumes. I don't know everything. Like I can't even remember everything I picked up. So I'm excited to like revisit, but I know for sure Initio's Sugar Blast is in here. So I can't wait to give you guys some first impressions. We're going to keep it casual. Okay. Like I said, we're sniffing together for the first time. You're going to see a theme with like names and like also styles. You guys know I love vanillas, but I also love a good name. So we have Strangers Pink Clouds. Also, can we just shout out that the 1 ml sample from Lucky Scent now comes in a sprayer? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, initially very powdery. I'm getting something a little fruity as well, almost like a strawberry. But to my nose, the powderiness that's in here is coming off a little like clean laundry detergent powder, even something like dentistry, just a little bit. But then again, it's sweet. Oh yeah, it's just getting like soapier and soapier. Get ready for the notes. Cherry blossom, red currant, lychee, and sorbet in the top. There's aldehydes, musk, airy notes, lily of the valley, heliotrope, and orris root in the mid. And then there's talc, sweet notes, strawberry jam, and vanilla in the base. Honestly, I actually do feel like those notes give you a great idea of what's in here. It's definitely aldehydic, airy, musky, but in like this powdery, soapy way, I would say. I mean, they're kind of going for that baby powder with the talc, but then it still has some of those sweet notes, some of those fruity notes, and there was strawberry. I knew it. It kind of gave a little doll's head, I'm not gonna lie. Not sure if it's full bottle worthy for me, but I feel like if you like things like Powder Love from Juliet Has a Gun, maybe worth a sniff. All right, let's see what's next. I don't know why I'm doing it roulette style, but the next one's Universal Flower Holy Hell. It's definitely a little floral, but I'm getting like kind of a damp earth or like, yeah, it's kind of reminding me of the Nosferatu scent from Heretic. Yeah, something like that. A little spitty as well to me, but I would say overall it's kind of grounded. I'm almost getting a little lime too, or like citrus. Let's see if any of that's correct. That's part of the reason I don't necessarily do the first impressions, because sometimes what I'm smelling, this is what it actually is. Plastic suntan lotion, Choyanak, which I think is like a shell. That's the picture anyway. Melon, neroli, ambergris. I think some of that saltiness, maybe even like what I'm getting as a lime is coming from the ambergris and neroli. That plastic note to me is what's coming off as almost spit. Okay, kind of fun. Don't know if I would wear it, but I love sniffing things like this, sampling things, getting taken on an olfactive journey. Like, I love that. So even if I wouldn't wear it, I'm glad it exists. Okay, next. Ooh, okay, one of the Initios. This is Initio Parfums Wild Rush. This is another new launch from them. Ooh, I tend to like how Initio does stuff, even if it is a little thicker, a little like syrupy. And this is pretty good. Again, I don't know why I'm getting a little strawberry. I'm gonna smell strawberry all day long, but I am kind of getting like a red berry. It could even go cherry. It's like deep like that, and it's sensual. Gives me a little cherry chapstick, but I really love that the fruitiness on this is almost toned down. Like it's kind of reminding me a little bit too of Bath and Body Works red currant, like cherry blossom red currant scent. All right, let me get you actual notes. Red berries, okay, bergamot, caramel, lavender, vanilla, sandalwood, and patchouli. I kind of like this one. I don't know if it's full bottle worthy for me, but it's definitely one that I think a lot of people could enjoy. The red berries, the sweetness from the caramel, and I think the patchouli in here, I would need to get it on skin to really see how it goes, but I actually quite like it. And also kind of reminds me of a more like sensual, deeper version of the Chronic Rouge, I think it is, from Byron Parfums. Kind of in that vein, but think a little deeper. All right, definitely my favorite so far. I'm just gonna find the other Initio. I'm not gonna make us wait. Come on, I'm impatient. Found it. Okay, this is Initio's Sugar Blast, and it is oh my gosh, I'm wasting. And it is a vanilla, and the notes looked incredible. Oh yeah, I think I like it. It's going on skin. It's going on skin. It's like just a straight up vanilla. I would say it's equal parts creamy and sweet as it's developing on my skin. Yeah, I'm into it. It almost has a little bit of like a fruity facet to me. At least it kind of goes a little doll's head vanilla, tiny bit, tiny bit. Let's take a look at the notes here. Vanilla, rum, praline, cashmerean, ambroxan, coconut, lavender. Yeah, I think maybe the fruitiness that I'm getting is the coconut. I'm gonna have to keep you updated, but by far my favorite might be full bottle worthy for me as as a big old vanilla lover, okay? I also don't personally think the rum is too strong. I don't know, maybe I just don't pick up on it that much. If you've smelled Sugar Blast, let me know your thoughts. Keeping it moving though, we'll go random. We have CBC Fragrances Sweetie. I know you couldn't even imagine why I picked this one. Initially, I got like more woody. I don't know if it's just because Initio's so sweet. Let me change hands here. Yeah, I mean, it's sweet, kind of musky, I guess, to me, but I do pick up on more of like a woodiness from this scent. Let's see if woods are even in it. Okay, absolutely no woods in here. Like not even a little bit. I think it goes to show that scent can be relative depending on where you're at. So, you know, if you're smelling a lot one day and you think you've fallen in love with something, you wait on it, girl. You wait on it and you give it its own time. You bask in it alone on a different day. And then if you still love it, you know. Here are the notes that inspired that, because there's coconut, toffee, burnt sugar in here. That burnt sugar note, obviously intriguing. Then there's orange blossom, red berries, and white musk and vanilla. I think just coming off that Initio, maybe the burnt sugar of it all, as well as the way the musk's in here and the orange blossom, it was given sandalwood to me. I'm very excited though to continue testing this one on its own. I'm curious if I will like this as I continue going, because the notes and what I'm smelling aren't quite adding up for me. And honestly, the Initio is just intoxicating. I'm getting a little bit of Eilish vibes though, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, next this is Danam's Matcha Soft Serve. Although matcha can be hit or miss for me, I've been wanting to try more from this brand, and I mean, it is still ice cream even if it is matcha flavored. Oh, grassy. Oh yeah. Kind of reminds me of like cleaning out a pumpkin. There's something like vegetal in that way to me, but yeah, definitely grassy. It's fresh and I could see people enjoying this on skin. I would need to give like a full body wear to really know how this settles, but the lawnmower just ended, okay? It's definitely giving almost like that kind of humidity that can happen when you take the lawnmower and you have all the cuttings, you know, and they're kind of clumped together in a way. It's definitely a little bit of that, but then with more like what feels like a skin musk more to me. Maybe like a creamy skin musk. Here are the notes: matcha tea, milk, vanilla, and cone waffle. This is the kind of dessert for someone who thinks everything else is too sweet. Intriguing, and I'm sure a lot of people like this because, again, I feel like matcha scents are really popular. Not sure if it's right for me, but once again, a fun experience. Next, let's see. Another universal flower. This is fig leaf though. I definitely picked up a few different figs that I saw on the new page at Lucky Scent. That's always so fun to browse. What kind of fig we got? Oh, little spicy fig. To me, I almost feel like I'm smelling the pickle plate at Thanksgiving with a little fig. Like a little bread and butter pickle. Not my favorite. Give me dill, but notes on fig leaf, petitgrain, musk, and orange blossom. I think that petitgrain is what's giving it a little bit of like a green spice to my nose. I wonder how this will settle on skin though. Not a bad fig if you want something fresh. Next. This is from the brand Concreted and it's Oasis Slip. Sometimes I get just pulled in by the bottles too. So I'll try to put up pictures of the bottle because it's a little bit of a factor of what's gonna make me look at it twice. Oh, woo, interesting. It's not bad. It's very like underhanded. I don't know how else to explain that, but I'm getting a little rose, but there's something about the way this is done. Again, very interesting, very different. I need to look at notes. What is going on? Coconut, basil, ginger, black pepper. For sure getting the basil and black pepper, even the ginger. Then there's rose, orchid, and magnolia in the mid. And then sandalwood, cedarwood, and amber in the base. This is not a normal coconut fragrance. Something about, again, the ginger, black pepper, basil is almost reminding me of like ketchup or I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like I said, I think the biggest thing with this one, it's not like forward. It's like more subdued or like, yeah, like sunken in terms of how I'm experiencing the scent on top of it being a very unique scent at the same time. So let me know if you've smelled Oasis Slip from Concreted or if you've smelled anything else from the brand. Very interesting. This next one's called Ghost Flowers, which I wanted to smell. It's by SYD Botanica, maybe Sid Botanica. I expect this one to maybe, oh, I kind of like that. This also kind of reminds me of the Nosferatu, but maybe more wearable than that. I'm not getting spit, and instead it's like this soft, musky, yeah, almost rain kind of scent. Floral still though, and I'm almost, as it keeps drying down, getting a little bit of something slightly creamy, so I don't know if it's like white florals. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, here are the notes. White flowers, milk, Indole, Cardamom, Fir, Ambrette, Vanilla, Sandalwood. Okay, I think Ghost Flowers was such a good name. As it's drying down, I'm getting more of the white florals in here, and although it doesn't mention like a kind of gardenia or something, I am getting maybe something like that. It's musky yet creamy, a skin scent, a little floral, and again, Ghost Flowers is like the perfect name for this. Not sure if it's full bottle, but I don't know, there's something about this one. I like it. I like it. Next, let's talk about Liis Flower Glyph. I was really excited for this. This is their newest scent. I like following their house. I feel like the way that they do fragrance is very airy, very approachable, almost kind of ethereal in a way, while also being kind of minimalist. Let's see Flower Glyph. Oh. Interesting. Okay, initially I thought of like band-aids, like maybe there's saffron in here or maybe something like that. I also thought a little black licorice, but in a good way. It's like a deeper, less sweet baccarat a little. What the heck? Not what I was expecting, but I kind of like it. The more I smell it, the more I like it. Wow, so interesting. Okay, the notes on this are very unique. Honeysuckle, jasmine, sambac, pollen, blueberry, ink, and mirabelle plum. I swear to you, I'm like regretting doing first impressions because I'm talking about ketchup, I'm talking about saffron, it's not even in here. But this is what I like to do before I actually look at notes properly when I'm smelling stuff, just to kind of get an idea of what I'm smelling and maybe what's translating or what connections in my head I'm making to other fragrances I've smelled. And like I said, with first impressions, as well as like smelling all these at once, maybe my sniffer's a little off. So, you know, keep that in mind. I'm definitely gonna need to return to these, but I thought it'd be fun to just smell them together. Absolutely kind of bizarre listing of notes compared to what I'm smelling and what I was describing to you, but I guess something about the jasmine and the way the blueberry is, plus the ink, I don't know, somehow gives a very strange, almost familiar, I get like, again, like a latexy. I don't know if that's the ink. The ink note is subbing in for what I thought maybe saffron was doing in here. I'm interested to get this on skin to see, again, how it develops. Next, I'm really excited to smell these from Sãlum, S-A-L-U-M. I've been wanting to get my nose on their perfumes because they have like an oyster note in them, and I'm just like intrigued, kind of in a scary way, but I'm hoping it's done well. So I was so excited to see that Lucky Scent had them on the website. This one is Cocoyster Bananita. Oh yeah, I love a banana note, you guys know. This has that banana. There's also something coming off a little, I don't want to say plasticky because it could go in that kind of latexy realm, maybe even slightly leathery, like a suede, like a very light leather, but it's going that way. But I kind of love this. I kind of love this. It's like grown-up banana. Okay, here are the notes. Banana, myrrh, and papyrus in the top, coconut, oysters, ylang-ylang, jasmine, violet leaf, and frankincense in the mid, and then ambergris, vanilla, white musk, tonka bean, patchouli, copaiba balm, and vetiver in the base. I'm really excited to get this on skin. I love that it has the creamy banana and kind of a traditional banana way. I mean, banana's not traditional, but if you've smelled a lot of banana scents, I feel like that comes through, but then it has this complex and yeah, more interesting base. I'm even picking up a little bit on a marine saltiness, but I feel like it's blended really well and not weird. It's very good. I'm excited to explore this one more. Now that we've smelled the banana version, let's just smell Cocoyster. Cocoyster? Is that how we should say it? Not Cocoyster? It shares that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I really feel like this is like the dry down of that last fragrance. Like honestly, I feel like I'm smelling similar test strip. So I'm kind of into this one too. I don't know. Overall, it's pretty well blended, slightly sweet. I like the vanilla that's in here. It again though does have a little bit of that salty marine thing going on, but it's not too much for me. I don't get like straight up like oyster. If you're looking for an alternative like beachy scent, I think these could be good things to look into, at least to my nose. To give you notes on Cocoyster: seawater, salt, oysters in the top, coconut milk, coconut, ylang-ylang in the mid, vanilla, amber, incense, and elemi in the base. Another fig scent here. This is from Régime de Fleurs. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that 100% correctly, but I wanted to smell this fig. This one's also quite green, a little bit spicy, but I'm almost getting like a mint or like, I don't know. Yeah, it's not quite bell pepper. It's more like a mint to me, like a figgy mint. I also feel like I'm picking up on a citrus, and so it almost feels like, I don't know, like a fig drink. And I do feel like the fig's getting like creamier as well. Like as this dries, I'm getting more of a creaminess, and I can only imagine that on skin, it would go more that way as well. Let's see what the hell is actually in this. Okay, lemon, cardamom, bergamot. Maybe the cardamom is giving me mint. Fig leaf, orange blossom, mandarin, and and then Laurel, Pistachio, and Vetiver in the base. I'm interested to test maybe those two figs side by side for a day and see which one I like more. Next, this is Sources in Dreams and Fairytales. And then in parentheses, it says blueberry. I like it. We knew I probably would. This smells like an icy, okay? I'm getting blue icy vibes. I'm at AMC and I'm about to see a movie. That's what I get. It's sweet and kind of powdery. I'm telling you, it literally just smells like how a blue icy tastes, but I would say less syrupy, more powdered, which I really, really love. I mean, you guys know me. I like my sweet scents, and this one's good. I like it. Okay, wait. It looks like In Dreams and Fairytales is in a bunch of different versions. That's why blueberry was next to it. They have a vanilla version, it looks like. They have a passion fruit, a pistachio, a strawberry rose water. We might need to explore, especially the vanilla, but honestly, I want to try them all because this blueberry is so good. This has notes of blueberry, sugar, meringue, vanilla, chamomile. Yeah. If you want to smell like a blue icy, In Dreams and Fairytales blueberry version, that's for you. That is for you. Okay, next, this one is from Sensium, and it is Douche Vanille. I think that's how you say that. It's a vanilla, so I gotta give it a try. Oh, this is good. Wait, I'm gonna spray this on my other hand. It's that good. It smells like a vanilla sugar icing with this tiny bit of spice. Like, I kind of describe these scents as if vanilla icing was scraped off the cinnamon roll, so there's like a little bit of the cinnamon roll in there. That's what I'm getting off first sniff. Okay. I really like that. Okay, this bottle though, I'm sure people have strong opinions, but I do love a different bottle. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's so fun. Here are the notes, and let me tell you, this one's delicious. Condensed milk, caramel, almond, honey, tonka bean, vanilla, cream, musk. Super good. And I might even like the way that this one's done more than the Sugar Blast, if I'm being honest with you. Like, my preference in a vanilla might go to Douche Vanille. I think we only have 3 scents left. So this is from Niche Perfumes, Dreams and Nightmares. Is it gonna be a dream? Is it gonna be a nightmare? Let's see. This is fresh. Citrus off the top. Seems like a perfect one for high heat. These are the types of scents I reach for when I can't be bothered. And then there's like this beautiful, what feels like a musk coming through. Highly into this. The lighting's changing, but this is totally different than anything else I've smelled. I gotta look at notes. Very earthy. Interesting. Pink pepper, cardamom, eucalyptus, bergamot in the top. I got a lot of the bergamot, eucalyptus, even that pink pepper I could see. But then there's earthy notes, patchouli, petrichor. This one actually has petrichor in it. I've been talking about it all day. Moss and amberwood. But I'm telling you, the way the earthy notes, the petrichor, even the patchouli's done, it's just like sexy and, like, again, understated. It's not this screechy, scratchy patchouli. It's not this like damp earth, like you buried me too soon in the ground, dirt. Refined, lifted. Very into that. And this is why you smell everything, even things that the notes maybe aren't what you might like, or you're not sure how those would come together because you just don't know. Okay, second to last, Kerosene's Vanilified. I haven't smelled a ton from Kerosene, but I know they have Unknown Pleasures, and that one is so strong, kind of this lemony, gourmand kind of scent. So let's see what Vanilified is. Oh, definitely a deeper vanilla, almost like, honestly, I got like chocolate. The first sniff I got was more chocolate than vanilla, like a Tootsie Roll chocolate, but then it has a little bit of that niche stink, just a little bit. It's not too much, but it is there. Okay, kind of what I expect though from Kerosene. Like, I expected this to be a little bit different, and it is, but also it's more straightforward in some ways than I thought it might be. I think a lot of people like that. Okay, there is chocolate in here. Bourbon vanilla, vanilla bean, cacao, musk. Yeah. Honestly, that is exactly what it smells like. If you want a niche vanilla chocolate scent, I think you would like this. There were so many great ones in here. Even if I personally wouldn't get a full bottle, like, there are some great scents. I will leave them all linked down below, but last year from Jousset Parfums, this is crunchy cookie and chocolate chips. I couldn't not. I even am expecting maybe to not love this, but with a name like crunchy cookie and chocolate chips, like, throw it in the bag. Honestly, kind of savory initially. I'm getting like the crunchy cookie, very foody, very realistic, a little powdery though. I don't know. It's not quite for me. On my skin, I could see it smelling like truly like a crunchy Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookie, but I'm not sure something this photorealistic, and again, it comes off a little savory in a way, or like bready, or like, you know, the crunchy part of the cookie. I'm not sure if that's quite my journey right now, but if you love a photorealistic gourmand, might be one to check out. Honestly, so many great scents. I'm really excited to keep testing out all the different vanillas, of course. The In Dreams and Fairytales Blueberry feels like the one I'm most likely to get a bottle of immediately, or like the soonest, only because it's like very in my scent demographic, if you will, but it is different than anything I quite have. So I like that. Loving the little cocoa oysters to keep testing out though. Excited for both of the Initio Parfums. I'll keep you guys posted on that. Genuinely like such a great crop of new fragrances to try. If you've smelled any of these and you have thoughts on them, let us know down below what you're liking. If there's some new fragrances I should check out, let me know if you like this style of video and we can do it again. I just knew I had to get my nose on some of these scents, and I thought I would take you guys along the first impressions ride with me. So anyway, thanks for being here, guys. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.